Hello, welcome back to CMG Aura Space Forex. This is actually a weekly FX market forecast analysis, giving you the insights or a full knowledge of what is has a higher potential of what's happening in the market. So if you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe, and please share. So like we do always, we have a recap on DXY and then we zoom into the pending week, right? This is actually week 24. The recent week was week 23. So week 23, our forecast, our prediction, our foresight was we were expecting what a bullish trend or a bullish movement on DXY, right? So market started from here, right? Around here with 23, market started opening from here. And then just around that place, the MA was actually below the prices. So we are actually expecting price to pull to this trend support line, yet it was moving too much. The dip was too much. I think from week 22, the movement was too much to that level. And then uh we anticipated that getting to this trend support line, right? We will expect a bullish trend on that. So still the early days of the week, Monday, I think, yeah, Monday and Tuesday, probably Monday, yes, market actually dipped again, moving down, plummeting to this level, giving you some kind of reservations and doubts, or shaky what feelings. So we got here, and then I told you, like we always say, on Mondays you have to be what very careful. Wait for a clear movement. If only you are not in some positions or trade or already, and for that matter, you are now going to enter the market. You have to be what very careful. You have to decide and then checking with us from our Telegram page. So that was what actually happened. So around this place, I was not in any trade. I know for sure that some people will have a change of mind, thinking the market has decided to dip, and then for that matter, it's not coming again, back again, or pulling up again. So around here, Monday, Tuesday, market dipped seriously. I was still waiting and then watching, right? Because the movement for the last 2 weeks was not very good for me. I was just waiting. So that was what happened to this level. Still monitoring. Now, when it got here around Tuesday, Wednesday, in fact, even Thursday, market started consolidating and moving like a choppy, meaning looking at only this perspective, right? Only this area, market was quite choppy. And if you have learned from our uh, intermediate classes playlist, we told you there are types of market environment or structure that you should not venture. And one is choppy markets. Choppy markets does not give you any clear movement. So you just have to wait for it and then wait and see how the market will actually move out of that area. So that was what happened. So I was very patient. Didn't put any uh, signal in the group, in the Telegram page, even besides the initial analysis that I did, right? So it actually took a long time for this move for the weekly analysis to actually happen. So that was what's happening. But if you have a general look at the structure, market structure, right, going back, you realize that the market was doing something, right? You see. So if you take from here, right, look at this. You see how I've drawn this around here. This was actually a support level, market being rejected. You see the structure. The same thing was happening. Unless you go back. If you don't do that, you won't see it. So sometimes you have to have a perspective, different perspective look of the market. I told you that. So you see another thing happening here, the same support level, this blue level, and then looking at this slanted what support level is, you see. So the confluence was very good. Now you see what happened again. You see what is happening again. So I had more confidence. I had more confidence that market will actually move out of it. I know somewhere, in fact, you will be doubting because I myself was having a different look at the market, yet waiting for which one to what will happen. So you see what happened. So in the course of the week, besides the initial week and week analysis, I came again. I think around Wednesday or so. I put this uh, another look at in the chat in the Telegram page. If you're not there, you wouldn't see this. So I did this and I told you this has a lower potential, meaning the market dipping has a low potential of what's happening. But the one going up, right? Market moving up or propelling, moving strongly here was on the higher side, being bullish. So that was it. So if you were only in the page on the channel, you will see this, right? So I came later, I think at the end of Friday, I updated and telling you this is the results. So you see what happened here. So our prediction or our forecast was right. So that was it. And then it was really boosted with the help of what? NFP. So that was what happened on Friday or last week. So if you were in this and then you were very patient, you would be profitable. So that is it. So now let's continue on to week 24, the analysis. So now I wouldn't talk much. We are already in the bullish what level, right? Bullish run. Let's see. Bullish level. Market is on the higher side. Market moving up, right? So that is what we are seeing here. So someone may say that we are still in a consolidating what environment, right? This is one resistance level, another resistance level, another resistance level. You see what's happening? So we are here to get to this level. Now, when you get to this level, let's decide. Monday, you can actually hit this target, and then market may move back a bit for a pullback and then zoom up again, or can get to this level and then start dipping. So if market would dip, it would depend on what happens actually around this place, right? It will actually depend on what happens around this place. So I will tell you, right? Markets can get to this level, right? Get to this level and be consolidating for a number of times, days, or whatever, right? And then gap up, right? So that's what I'm expecting. Or better still, market can get this to this area. This is on the 4 hour time frame. So we decide if this is has a higher potential or not on the higher time frame. So let's see. On this is actually on the 4 hour time frame. So this is what we should be expecting. Either a consolidation around this place, market will break out. I love breakouts. So that's what I'm actually going to wait for. But that doesn't mean I will not have a change of what perspective. It depends on what I see or what happens in the market. I'm not a market mover. I trade what the market tells me, right? So that is it. So matter either you consolidate here, right, and then move up, or get here and start getting down, because generally we are in a consolidating what environment. I myself do not love. I don't love consolidating market. In fact, it's one of the best strategies in this market. A lot of traders do this. They love consolidating. Even professionals also say that consolidating markets happens um, 70 times, right? It has a 70%, right, of all the time the market consolidates, right? So you can infer that the market actually does well, or you can be profitable if your strategy is what a consolidating type, right? But I don't love consolidating. That is it. It doesn't mean I don't trade consolidation, but that is not my best what strategy. So you understand. So that's what is going to happen here. Either consolidate and move up or come down. So that is on the 4 hour time frame. Now we have to confirm with the higher time frames. This will actually be what what do I call top-down analysis. But I'm just starting from the 4 hour because that was where we did our recap, right? So we see what is happening here. Strong bullish trend, right? So still, my perspective in the 4 hour time frame is not that different, right, from the 4 hour time frame. So this is the daily time frame. So the same thing can happen here, right? The one thing is that market does not move in a straight line. So the fact that we see this strong bullish candlestick doesn't mean you're going to continue in that way, in that sense. You can actually get to this level and start bouncing back or consolidate for a long time and then move up. So what it means is that generally you should expect a consolidating market next week, right? And then the problem is that if you're not patient, you will lose all your profit that you may have you might have what gained from last week. Or if you were in a loss last week, you are going to continue losing more. So please be patient. If you are already in a swing trade, then I suggest if you have to massage your SLs. That is not actually my style. I don't like massaging SLs, but it depends on the trader. You may not be my what direct mentee. So that is why I say this. Most of the time, I say this for those who are not my direct mentee. But if you're my direct mentee, that one, whatever move I take is what you take. So for you, you are different. So that is it. So we expect consolidating and then gap up to this area. In fact, in general, I'm expecting price to move to this area. It doesn't matter how long or how long it takes, how many weeks it takes to get to this level. But that's what I'm expecting, right? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Market can actually start moving back. So that is my general perspective, right? If there's any change, I'll let you know. So let's move to the the weekly time frame. We do a weekly analysis, right? So let me just do some clean out so that you have a better understanding. Right. So that is it. If you look here, right, this is let me clean this one out again, right? So looking at what is happening here, I told you the other time that generally we are experiencing a bullish trend on the weekly time frame. So if you look here, market is what it pulled back, gap up, and pull back again. So generally on the weekly time frame, you are in a what uptrend. And if you look at the last candlestick here, this is a hammer, right? This is a hammer, a pin bar. And this type of candlestick is a bullish what? Uh it's a bullish candlestick, right? So it means that if you see them at the support level, there's a higher tendency of the market what? Moving up strongly. So you see, so that is what is happening here. So on the weekly time frame, the market is what? Bullish. So we can say or we can infer that next week general movement is what? A bullish trend, right? But we will have to wait and confirm from the early days of the week, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right? You can be aggressive and enter as early as possible, or you wait for a confirmation and then moving. I'm a conservative trader, so if I have to be aggressive, many a time I let you know, I indicate in my the signal that I put on the page. So that is it. Sometimes you may not hear anything from me on the page. I will not be talking about any chat. It means that I've not seen what I'm expecting, right? So I have to be patient. So be patient. If you want to be aggressive, that is absolutely your own cup of tea. So that is uh what is it? That is the analysis for you on uh oh, the DXY, right? So let's move to JPY, right? Let's move to JPY. No, great. JPY, our, let's see. Good. Now, JPY actually disappointed me, but I still don't blame it. It's one of those things for in the market, right? So we started week 23, right? And then we did some markings here. And I said that if the price move below, right? If prices move below, then we are going to experience what a bearish what trend, right? So for the initial stage, it actually got to this level. It got to the level that I was expecting, but it didn't move below, right? I gave you a condition that if price moves below, then we are going to continue experiencing a bearish environment movement. But if it doesn't any move above this marking, right? I told you I don't remove, I don't clean up any markings until the time I come back to do another analysis for the pending week, right? So if you can go back and watch the video on week 23, you see that I didn't clean anything. I gave you conditions that if market pricing move below this line, this neckline, we are going to experience what a bullish trend. Else, we are going to continue in this pattern, candlestick pattern, right? Looks like the W, right? So or double top, right? Double top. So double top is actually a bullish pattern. So that is what happened here. You understand? So that is so market gapping up and then come back to this level. Now when it got to this level too, I did another update. I gave an update that from here we are going to experience what a bullish trend. So here we are still in this somehow fair value gap, market consolidating here, right? So my perspective here has not changed, right? But there's another thing happening here which gives me some reservations. Now the prices are just around the what? Just below or around the MA. So when anytime for my strategy, anytime prices get around the MA, it means that anything is possible. Even despite my your initial analysis or whatever, right? Your perspective, your bias, anything is bound to happen, right? Because it's just around it. And then we have a strong bearish candlestick here. The bullish are not quite strong. So around this place, my general perspective is expecting a bullish trend, yet anything is bound to happen. Market can actually dip to this level, right? And then go up again, or can actually come down a bit to this level again, right? This level, actually this support level, and then begin to go up again. So that's what I'm expecting on what JPY. In fact, one thing is that I've said this already. Trading JPY, you have to be extra patient. If you want quick money or you are impatient, don't venture into trading JPY pace. I repeat, if you are impatient and you love quick money, don't venture into trading JPY. And don't mix JPY pairs with your DXY pairs on a trade, trading them concurrently. Don't do that. You will be disappointed because whatever the market is giving you, JPY may have been or would be what taking that profit away from you, unless you are doing hedging. And this term, you have to really understand what is hedging. That is it. If you know what is hedging, then you can continue. Else stay away or trade them differently on different accounts. So that is my advice. I've given that already. So that's what I'm expecting. It's just around the MA. So anything is possible. Moving up or coming down. Or move coming down a bit and then gapping up again. So be very patient. Let's continue on the daily time frame and see whatever I said on the 4 hour time frame, whatever we are seeing has a higher potential. Now, and then the daily one, we are still in the fair value gap, so anything is bound to happen. Just that the face or the direction of the market is not quite in the downtrend. Yet we are around the support line again on the daily time frame also, right? Just between the resistance and then the support level. On the daily time frame, you see the gap is quite close, not that wide. You understand? So you should be expecting anything because the candlestick even for me is a doji one. And a doji candlestick, if you don't know your candlestick pattern, watch the video, the complete series in the intermediate level. You know more about candlestick patterns, their names, the anatomy, and then whatever it is that they are doing. This is what a doji. A doji is indecisive what candlestick pattern. It means that anything is bound to happen. So you see, on the 4 hour time frame, we told you indecision there. On the daily time frames, we are seeing it. The confirmation is strong here, right? Yes, a doji candlestick forming. So anything is bound to happen. You have to be very careful with JPY. Now, on the weekly, right? On the weekly time frame, the general direction is bearish. Yet the last candlestick is bullish. Now, even though it is bullish in terms of anatomy, I see it to be what? Bearish. Listen to this very careful. The general movement, market structure, I see it to be what? Dipping, right? But the last candlestick is bearish candlestick in terms of color or the name, whatever you call it. But in terms of anatomy, right, this looks bearish because though it is bullish, sellers were actually fighting against what? Strongly against the bulls because market moved to this level and then actually moved back to this half of it, right? Even though this is bearish type, you see this to be bullish engulfing. Bullish engulfing, right? If you look at the last three candlesticks, it's a bullish engulfing and it's nice. So we may continue to experience a bullish what? Movement here. So you see, looking at only the last three candlesticks, it's a bullish type. Yet the last candlestick actually is what? Looks bearish to me. So we are going to look at what will happen next week. Please be patient and then let's see how it moves. So now, of late, gold is doing its own thing. So you can see that, or you realize I'm not talking much about gold. Gold is doing its own thing. So I won't do analysis on that. In the course of the week, if I see a clear move or setup, I'll share. Else, we will continue to keep silent about gold until now. So I think that will be the end of this weekly analysis. So I'll urge you to like and subscribe and then stay safe, protect yourself from physically and financially in the market. Stay blessed. We'll say bye for now.